There's nothing for me to say. And when most of you guys sit down on my page or sit down on whosoever page and watching them attack me, you not say nothing. You jump from page to page. You criticize and you crucify. So you see the person who called my phone telling me that you don't have to take it that far and you can just... I talk about it before. You say, guess what now? You see, one thing I can say. You see, I'm going to go on a story about a woman and her son. Her son bad, And her son said, the son do something, the son went and do something, and everybody know that our son did it. They know our son did it. And people pour in, family pour in and give this and give that and say, me agree with you, because they think that they are protecting somebody from doing something wrong. And you see the money that they use to get the fine this and the fine that, it never long before it blew up in smoke. Never long, you see. I can tell you something. Me no make trouble with nobody. So me no want nobody call me and tell me no to cry. And if you have no proof, bring picture for me, some secret voice note for me. You can simply do whatever. I have never come here and beg to hurt somebody else. One of the wickedest things for you to do or for someone to do is to take food out of somebody's mouth or tell somebody not to hire that person because of your gain, because you and that person is not talking. It have nothing to do with the children. I mean, it have nothing to do with nobody. The thing me I beg on you, all I want me I beg. I won't know me. Me not want to call back my phone and tell me we can work out things differently. There are time that we could sit and we could talk. You see, if me wrong, you want to tell me say me wrong. And me ask for the question and I was asked, have you ever done a video disrespecting this individually? Any way disrespectful. Any friggin' way disrespectful. No, me not do that because I'm in a working type of way. I don't care what you do me. I've been there for a person. So when a person will call me and tell me now that I don't, me I take it to me say even, oh, I one thing me now go out of my way and me now go do not make God send me. Every little savings what me have. Me not go there with gimmicks. I'm go there prepare. Because it's a warfare we live in. We live in a time of warfare. People don't care who them hurt. People don't care who them bring down. People don't care because they don't care about your kids. They don't care about nothing. All them do, I'm getting the victory. Me not come to stay long, because see the life went up. Me not come here come cuss nobody. Me not come here come bring none you. I don't care who they on the life, because me not black people like that. Whenever give somebody a weapon to destroy you, whenever give them and the same thing that you give them. It start, and you're going to start good. I'm going to ask one question. There's a lot to say, and a lot for you to learn. Me not tell nobody if you watch a person's page, whether them on YouTube, on Facebook. Me not gonna be the one to tell you if you stop watch them. That is not my call. It is there for all of us to watch. We can watch it when we want it. Jump off of my page and go over the page. It's up to you. I can't dictate that to you. No time at all. After what my lawyer sent me, man, I know, my lawyer look on it, you know. I know my lawyer look on it. The YouTube and the Facebook, I know my lawyer look on it. Our secretary look on it. And they document every God Almighty aspect. Them a watch me. Now this thing is serious than how you might look at it. I know one simple thing. It could have caused life. It could have cost life. I could have lost my life. And nothing to sit down and laugh. I'm sit down and laugh and find it amusing. But when I showed what I have to show, you're going to tell me, say, if justice not going to show himself up and say, listen, me, no, man. For what? For the amusement of some fans, for the amusement of some. Me can speak now, because guess what? Me know what me I say. Me not come out and me not put down nobody because this is not me. What about me? Am I not supposed to live? Thank you. The crowd like before, uno come for me live. Uno come for me live like one time. At this, on take on the company. Yes, I went to court today. But it's not a matter for me to discuss when is my court date and what happened in court. No, I'm leave that because if me say that, I breach certain guideline. Me not do that. Whatever did, make it stay there. What was mentioned, make it stay there. The only person who know about it is me and my lawyer. If we not dead, man, stay, man. I'm gonna sit down and watch people tear me left, right, and center. Nobody stood up for me. Nobody call and tell a person, say, because we all are in a cocoon and we're afraid. Nobody defend us. Nobody come out and defend us. A couple people, big up yourself, Tatiana, come up and say, yo, done now, done. Me not done. No, it is my beginning. It is my beginning. And me can tell you, me can hold up me and me ask me come and life and ask for no lawyer bill. Because me say some amount of money going to go up. The same lady who pay for her son wrongdoings. They never last long. Big up Tatiana, what go on, girl? Or Tikiana, me don't call her name out of place. Tikiana, big up yourself. Call me and ask me, no man, after go ask, are you the clerk of court? What do you need to know? Me could have come on here and tell people I was heard. That was because of my dressing. The last time I went to court, because of my attire. I couldn't, you're mad. My attire, you know, say me a boy was dressed good. But only if they wish and willing to speak the truth, because everything that you go to the court and say documented. Me say, me not tell you no say. You know, they always say, touch not God, touch the prophet, touch not the prophet and do his prophet. No, I mean I no prophet. Sometimes we crawl up the wrong hand's nest and we take it lay down. Every person that cook at my event is right there with every person that cook, from the person who cook the rice, the soup, me have them. And guess what? They was on live. Sometimes we gotta be careful. Yeah, me do comedian anyway. You don't know me. I'm a jovial. Me tell you, you know, me know I'm a life big up. You can't move, man. All I want to mean face, you gonna see the outcome. You know, you did that, you're gonna see the outcome and someone gonna shame. You're gonna shame the love of money. Me pay my lawyer from the first day me go to court as I lift my hand. You never see me come on live and ask me bills for pay. None of you never see me come on live and answer me rent need for pay, me light need for pay. Ask anybody, me work my own. And people want to draw that out of me. They want to, I say, you don't see me cry on live ever again. So you see the boy what pull me back. You see the boy what pull me back. A time for you to let me go. Time for you to let me go. 1 second. So the boy pull back. And sometimes we pull back some people in our life. When we depend on life, sometimes we pull back some people in our life. I want to pull them back for some circumstances. I want to pull them back for them past. I want to pull them back for something that them get themselves in and them try to come out, them try to revive them. Every time, them try to move. You keep pulling them back. So the boy, me the arrow man, let me go. Because when you see me, you let me go. You see me target the right in front of me. I tearing down everything. Whenever I see a man pull back, a arrow in a bow yet, and when he pull it back, someone him bend it and he hear it. And the arrow move for the target, and the target I get it if he marks. Then me target no out the man. Me no trouble. Uno know me as one individual. Me not troubling you. Me no need to make up a story about you against you for no reason at all. You understand what I'm saying? And you see, if every person who back a person who know that you will use a person to destroy a person, then hell nah gonna miss you no. Hell nah gonna miss you no. Me dear not in a wrong. And when me a voice note to prove them in a wrong, when me have my voice note them to prove them in a wrong, and me have my text message when me know them in a wrong, and me have my cash up money when me know them in a wrong, and someone who never believe me. Someone who know. And me have all of them there. I have every bit of them there. Oh, come on, man. Then, well, must somebody else get it? Well, must somebody else get it? God will say, man. God will say. But the one thing we can tell you, we continue call people name and we continue put out it, and if we not call the name, we get a quote for them there. All of that is recording. Every last bit of that a record. Me know if so, you see what me know? You see what me know about certain people? And we talking can put you in a one difficult situation and make we say, Jesus Christ, me did say that. Yeah, man, I see out of your mouth. See it right there. See the video right there out of your mouth. See it right there. Because me never delete a live. I mean, I have no reason. One live me never delete. I remember the live I did. And I can say it loud. When me and Flawless did that, the live went 4 million views. And when me come out and me start to talk the story, I went and I delete that live. Because I come to the conclusion and say, you know what? Me no need to have it up there. Me delete it and nobody asks me and nobody preach to me to delete it. Me remove it. Me no delete live, and reason why me no delete my live is because if you don't have anything, you don't see me going to my house, you don't see every person around me. So you think that the people them who are around me, what the person did don't affect them, then them parents don't must get involved. After you think that people are fool around here. One of the things that people are fool. Every person that around me, when you put their life in danger. Almighty man, you don't understand a Jamaica we live in. Mercy, man. Mercy. I mean, I say, none of uno. The did and say, listen me, man, full time. None of uno. And now, you are going to call me, you're going to tell me, say, you know, make no sense. You can talk about what? Talk about what? You know what? Me pray too. I don't know alone, me pray. I mean, me not have no reason to go to no voodoo man and say, let me win no case because he ain't going to tell you, say, listen me, man. No.